Good morning and a happy Tuesday to you. This is Pastor Lyn with Lyn United Methodist Church. I'm no longer in the community. I'm here in Bloomfield, Nebraska. Rolling green hills and lots of trees and grass. Guess I'll have to get the lawnmower out. Looks like it needs cutting. I invite you to think about planting this morning. Mark 4, 1 through 20. Listen, a farmer went out to sow his seed. When the frost killed some of Jim's soybeans, he bought more seed and planted again. This time the spring rains flooded some of the low-lying parts of the field. But Jim replanted there too. Replanting is expensive, but if you don't sow, you don't reap. Farmers never know what will happen when they plant. That's just one reason people say farming is the highest stakes gambling there is. Even with today's hybrid seeds, yields can be disastrously low because of heat, wind, lack of moisture, storms, or flooding. Still, the farmer knows he has to take the costly risk of getting his crop in the ground. We're here in the midst of the wheat season. Has wheat harvest started? Is it about to be completed? Who knows? And what's the yield going to be? The farmer in Jesus' parable went out to sow. He knew that the birds and the rocks and the shallow soil and the thorns, that they might get in the way of his seeds. He knew that at least some of the seed would be wasted. But he knew also if he didn't sow, there would be no crop. God keeps on sowing the word. He knows that some people will bear no fruit at all. He knows that others will bear very little fruit. Yet God keeps on sowing, because that is the way to get a harvest. I invite you this week to check your attitude. When it comes to the church, are you optimistic like the sower because of the strong plants? Or do you find yourself thinking only negative thoughts about the plants that fail? You know, when you think about everybody that used to come to church and aren't coming right now, what's the reason they're not coming? And how have you affected them not to come? Or how have you invited them to return? The seed doesn't fall far from the tree. The Lord of the harvest says, help us to keep a sense of joy because of the good work of your church in the world. Keep us from seeing only the faults and the failures. Lyn United Methodist Church is about to embrace upon a new adventure. Zach Anderson and his wife Nicole are coming to be the new pastor, a young fellow eager to start a family of his own, eager to be a part of the community. I invite you, just like the farmer who went out to sow a seed, to make sure that you sow seeds of kindness and love and forgiveness that they may feel welcome. This is Pastor Lyn. Have a good day.